Hello YouTube, my name is Nick, and today I want to talk to you about one of the greatest financial opportunities you or I may have in our entire lives. And that opportunity is Bitcoin. You need to know that Bitcoin has appreciated more than any other financial asset year over year by a greater amount. Bitcoin is the apex asset of the world, and everyone should have a little bit of Bitcoin in their wallet. Now, you may think to yourself, Nick, I don't have $50,000 to just go out and buy a Bitcoin. That's okay. Like fractional shares of stocks, you can go out and buy a smaller amount of Bitcoin, not a full one, and those are called Satoshis. And that value will increase proportionally with the overall price and market cap of Bitcoin. Now, in order to first get into Bitcoin and understand cryptocurrency, you need to understand how Bitcoin works. Bitcoin's main purpose in existence is to be a store of value, like gold. When everything else in the world goes to shit, gold is the asset that stays solid and retains its value. Bitcoin is a form of digital gold. And you may ask yourself, well, Nick, if it's a form of digital gold, how does it go about accomplishing this? Surely there must be a way to hack this coin to get into it. There will eventually be a way of computers breaking everything. Well, that's very, very, very unlikely to do. In fact, I find it more likely that lightning would strike me down where I stand recording this video than Bitcoin being hacked. And the reason for that is Bitcoin works off of what's called a distributed ledger. So, what is a distributed ledger? My bad. Let me explain that. A distributed ledger is a ledger of financial transactions like anything else. But every owner of Bitcoin has access, or a custodial wallet like Coinbase has access to the full list of transactions that everyone is going on 24/7. Think about it like this. If you take your credit card to go buy something on Amazon, Amazon needs to make sure that you're good for the money you owe to pay for that product in order for you to get it. That only makes sense. So they need to communicate with your bank, and that's done automatically online with your credit card system, to confirm that you are good for that money. And that creates a third party involved in the transaction to verify that you're good for your money. So with a distributed ledger and everyone owning every single copy of this ledger, there's no need for this third party in between, because everyone can see at any point during the ledger every transaction that's been made. There's no need for Amazon to confirm with your bank that you have the money that you're talking about, because the ledger shows that you have the money, or the ledger shows that you don't. Now, maintaining a distributed ledger like this certainly isn't easy, especially when the ledger is like Bitcoin's and distributed throughout millions and millions and millions of computers. That's what makes Bitcoin essentially unhackable and a good store of value. In order to hack Bitcoin and create more and go through the whole system and destroy the currency essentially, a hacker would have to get in to every single one of these computers and hack them to change every single version of the ledger. Now that is essentially impossible to do. even for a team of hundreds of thousands of people, you cannot simply hack into millions upon millions of computers. And these computers that are also helping maintain this ledger are mining for coins. And that's what the people who maintain the ledger and move the transactions across from point A to point B are called are miners, which keeps the system working. This is a very labor-intensive process, and it consumes a lot of electricity. And something that people don't understand about Bitcoin is a lot of this electricity that's going to these miners would be going to waste anyways. Bitcoin encourages us to build solar panels, to get our electricity from nature and the wind, and to use thermal and hydropower to keep this system moving forward. And because we're using real world resources to make the network happen, a large proportion of that value of that resources gets moved is transferred over into Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a finite supply of coins. A very limited amount. Once all the Bitcoins are mined and they're all available to the world, then there will be no more. That will significantly contribute to the store of value that Bitcoin holds. Everyone watching this video, everyone going out and buying cryptocurrency, I'm sure most people have heard about Bitcoin by now. But we are still very early to the game. Bitcoin hasn't even hit $100,000 yet, and mark my words, it absolutely will hit $100,000. Dollar cost averaging, slowly over time to put your money in. Think about cryptocurrency like you think about the stock market, and go ahead and put your money in and slowly invest over time. Now, that's just what I do. I'm not giving out any financial advice, and I am by no means a financial advisor. But dollar cost averaging is what I've heard to be the best way of going about doing things like that, especially if you're planning on holding for the long term. Look into crypto before it's too late. Look into Ethereum, look into Bitcoin, and educate yourself on the best ways to invest your money and build the future that you want to live in today. Hey, have a good rest of your day.